How does a man score 100 points in a single game? And that's not his most incredible feat. Wilt Chamberlain wasn't just dominant, he was mythical. This 7 feet 1 inch phenom once averaged 50.4 points and 25.7 rebounds per game in the same season. He logged 48.5 minutes a night, played all 80 games, and holds 72 NBA records, 68 solo. Oh, and he once dished 8.6 assists per game as a center. Who else has done that, ever? Can anyone today even come close? Let's dive into the unbelievable truth of a man who made the impossible look routine. Subscribe now, because this is not just a story about basketball. It's about rewriting reality. So, how many legends are even in Wilt's league? Let's find out. Let's rewind to March 2nd, 1962, in Hershey, Pennsylvania, a night that feels more like legend than history. Wilt Chamberlain of the Philadelphia Warriors did the unthinkable. He scored 100 points in a single game. Yes, exactly 100, not 98, not 102. Have you ever done anything perfectly? In front of a small crowd of just over 4,000 fans, Chamberlain put on a performance that the world still talks about today. The Warriors beat the New York Knicks 169-147, but all eyes were on Wilt. With Phil Jordan, New York's regular center, out with the flu, Wilt was left to be guarded by Darrell Imhoff and Cleveland Buckner. They didn't stand a chance. He racked up 23 points in the first quarter, 41 by halftime, and 28 in the third. Ever heard fans chant, "Give it to Wilt"? That's what happened all fourth quarter. Have you seen the iconic photo of Wilt holding up a handwritten 100? That was Harvey Pollock's idea. Can you think of witnessing a feat so dominant it still hasn't been matched more than 60 years later? Now let's talk stats. The meat of greatness. That night, Wilt went 36 for 63 from the field and 28 for 32 from the free throw line. Did we mention he was a career 51.1% free throw shooter? He looked like Steph Curry from the stripe that night. Have you ever had a day when everything just clicked? This wasn't just a personal best. He shattered his previous record of 78 points, set just months earlier. No one, not even Kobe Bryant's 81, has gotten close. And let's not forget, he scored 59 points in just the second half, a separate NBA record. That's more than many players have in 2 full games. But wait, there's more. The Knicks tried to foul other players just to stop Wilt. In response, the Warriors intentionally fouled to get the ball back. How wild is that? Can you think of any modern game where teams play keep away just to feed one guy? Wilt didn't just make history that night, he dominated it. The numbers weren't padded, they were earned every second on that hardwood floor. Wilt wasn't just a scorer. The man was a physical marvel, standing 7 feet 1 and weighing over 275 pounds, yet running the floor like a god. That's elite athleticism. Could you imagine a modern center doing that? He took pride in more than just offense. Wilt once led the NBA in assists, the only center ever to do so. In the 1967-68 season, he averaged 8.6 assists per game. Who does that? Have you ever seen a big man dominate passing lanes like that? Then there's the rebounding, 23,924 total rebounds, averaging 22.9 per game. That's the highest in NBA history. And when blocks weren't officially tracked, it's said he once had 25 in a game, according to Harvey Pollock's unofficial count. That's unheard of. Would you believe Wilt once averaged 45.8 minutes per game over his career? He wasn't just durable, he was relentless. He wasn't playing basketball, he was rewriting it. This is just getting started. Like the video, leave your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button. Let's break down Wilt's most absurd season, 1961-62. That year, he averaged 50.4 points and 25.7 rebounds. Yes, per game. How does someone even do that? Do you think anyone in today's NBA could come close? He also played all 80 games, averaging over 48.5 minutes per game, which means he played every minute of regulation plus overtime. Unreal, right? In that same season, he scored 4,029 points, another record that still stands. Who else could do that, even if they took every shot? In that one season, he had 63 games with 40 or more points, 45 with 50 plus, and 4 straight games with 60 plus. And here's a stunner, 7 straight 50-point games from December 16th to 29th, 1961. Can you imagine what ESPN would look like if that happened today? Most players dream of just one 60-point game. Wilt made it a regular Tuesday. He wasn't just ahead of his time, he was ahead of all time. Even as a rookie, Wilt was a beast. In 1959-60, his first NBA season, he averaged 37.6 points and 27 rebounds per game. That's the most ever by a rookie. No one's touched it since. What were you doing at age 23? Probably not dominating the pros, right? He scored 58 points in a game twice that rookie year and dropped 43 in his very first NBA game, another all-time rookie record. And let's not overlook the playoffs. Against the Syracuse Nationals, Wilt scored 53 points and grabbed 35 rebounds in a single playoff game. Can you name any rookie who's done anything remotely close? He also became the fastest player to reach 15,000 points, doing it in just 358 games. That's light years ahead of most stars. Michael Jordan, the GOAT for many, needed 460 games. Think about that for a second. Wilt was outpacing legends before he even hit his prime. Have you ever seen someone dominate so early and so often? Wilt wasn't just promising, he was delivering from day one. Wilt holds 72 NBA records, 68 of them solo. That's more than any player ever. Let that sink in. Could any current player even come close to that many? Some of these are truly unbreakable. Take his 118th career 50-point games. Michael Jordan had 31. That's not close, it's a canyon. Or how about 271 career 40-point games? Again, Wilt towers above. He once had 65 straight 30-point games. And no, that's not a typo. He also reached 20,000 points in just 499 games. By comparison, LeBron James, one of the fastest ever, needed 726. And remember, this was all without the three-point line. Imagine Wilt with today's spacing and nutrition. How many points would he average then? And how about rebounding? He once had 55 in a single game, a number nobody's touched. Do you think anyone ever will? With each stat, Wilt etched his name deeper into history. If records are made to be broken, then Wilt made sure his was built to last. Let's talk about legacy. Wilt was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1978. He's on the NBA's 35th, 50th, and 75th anniversary teams. Did you know his jersey has been retired 6 times? That's almost an honor per team. ESPN ranked him number 13 on their list of top North American athletes of the 20th century. Slam magazine put him second on their all-time NBA player list, only behind Jordan. Do you agree with that ranking? His number hangs in the rafters for the Harlem Globetrotters, Overbrook High School, the University of Kansas, and the Warriors, 76ers, and Lakers. Who else gets that kind of universal respect? But more than stats or jerseys, Wilt became a mythical figure, like Paul Bunyan in sneakers. Even people who've never watched a minute of basketball know about Wilt's 100. Isn't that the ultimate sign of greatness? Being remembered by people who never saw you play? Wilt wasn't just a basketball player. He was the standard, the storm, and the story. And honestly, who's rewriting it now? Anyone? Wilt Chamberlain wasn't just a basketball player. He was a living legend, a force of nature who shattered records and redefined greatness. From 100-point nights to seasons that defy logic, Wilt didn't just play the game, he elevated it beyond imagination. His dominance remains untouched, his feats unmatched. Like, comment, and subscribe, because this isn't just history, it's a legacy. And if greatness has a name, it's Wilt. Still think anyone compares? Let's talk.